Welcome. I want to show you today how to create a textured haircut going from long to shorter but not too short. And I will show that in only 3 partings. But today we will only working on the front. I am Hirtsgaard. I am the founder of Fondation Denmark. And also for many years a member of Fondation fashion team and your world president of Fondation. So today we're gonna do a beautiful haircut on my mannequin head, but I will make it simple for you. We always have clients that comes in that wants to go from long hair, go shorter, maybe not too short, and they're open for maybe open up their face and get more texture. So in this section we'll work from only in the front, but the front will be the base for the rest of the haircut. So the shorter we go, the shorter everything else will be. So this is the first consultation you have to do with your clients, that you want to make sure that you know how short you want to go. Because if we go very short, everything else will work from this position and we will end up with a very short haircut. So I have already had this consultation with my beautiful model, and she want to keep it like a long bob, but having a lot of texture and taking off some of her weight. So I've already sectioned off my front, as you see here. So it looks like a triangle. And I'll take horizontal parting. So everything will be like this, taking it to the front. I will make sure that she's not looking in her phone or in her magazines. For me, it's always important to make sure that our clients is positioned in the right way in the chair. For sure, they're there to relax, but we have to make sure that if they don't sit with the feet grounded and don't go like this, crossing the legs or things like that. If they cross their legs, they will maybe go like this with their body, and that will make our work a little harder. So always pay attention how your clients sit in the chair, because that will affect the rest of your haircut. So let's go into our haircut. So I'll take off a section that is, so when you're working with mannequin heads, they always have a perfect outline. The hairline is always perfect. So it's a little easier on this mannequin head. But all my sections, or my triangle, started at the corner of my eyes. So I've gone like this, taking it all the way up here. So it's looked like a triangle here, and it will look like a triangle here. And then working in our horizontal sections, taking everything forward. And then keep in mind that she didn't want to go too short, but she wanted to go for a shorter, fashionable bob, as we see it at all the superstars now. This haircut, you can also do it with the razor, but I want to show you how you can remove weight and make texture also with your scissor. So I'll have her bend just a little with her head like this, no more. Take horizontal partings. And then check how far I want to go. So I'm going to keep it just above her mouth. So I'm going to go like this, but I'm going to go in like this just to remove some weight and give more texture feeling. So it will actually look like something like this at the end here, because that will give us some texture and some, removing weight and giving a nice softer feeling instead of a very strong feeling like this. And we still have to keep in mind that this first section will make sure that everything else is working from this. So this is the important thing. So again, I'll go straight in, slice into the ends, See if it's more or less balanced. It's good. So next section, again. I always keep in mind that I have to be able to see the previous section I did. So depending on how thick her hair is, this is what you're gonna work from. So again, make sure she's looking just a little down. I always make sure that there's a spot on my blouse or whatever, my shirt, they can look at. So I'm sure that they keep the head where I want them. So again, go in a little by little, removing weight and taking off length. And I can keep seeing my previous steps. Again, nice balance. Last section. So again, depending on how thick her hair is, she's an average one, so I can only do 3 sections. Removing, texturizing, when she's all done and everything is perfect at the end, we can always go in again. So now we have it this. So this is everything we're gonna be working from that. In our next seminars, everything will be like working back to this part. So recap, horizontal sections, 3 sections in this client because you didn't have the thickest hair, making sure that my triangle up here starts at the corner of my eyes and going quite high on the top of her head. So I hope you learned something, and let's see what will happen in my next seminar. See you soon.